Hey there, everyone! We playing some more Star Rail Story today. Continuing the what's called again? The finest duel quest line. So last time we just got the introduction basically of Yunli. I think that's her name, right? Or Yunli. Then wait, Yanqing again, sadly. But now we're continuing onwards. Let's do this. Looks like some beef going on or something.
That toxic voice sounds familiar. Haven't I heard it before in
Toxic
you know
voice?
This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can handle your unreasonable ways, but straight up snatching IPC cargo.
Oh, it's the IPC again. Oh yeah, that's checking the cargo or whatever.
Many times already. Once we've inspected the
I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm thinking clear. And my answer, keep detaining my cargo and I'll file a
They
complaint
definitely
directly with your
hiding
general.
something in there.
You jerk! Who are you calling a dog? Wait, you're staying on the Xianzhou, are you? What terrible luck! Wherever.
Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express? What brings you and Yanqing to the artisan?
Trouble caused by the IPC?
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before.
I can't even remember
I
this
was
guy,
sent here
so
to
I
deal
have
with
no
the
idea.
IPC
Was he on
process.
Pentagon or something, or like?
What's going on here?
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to... And this is Mr. Skott, the person in...
So, you're Skott.
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as...
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you a million times.
Then why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shady craftsmen. It's obvious you're trying to steal the IPC's patented technology!
Listen here. Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here, to double check.
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Law Food. We'll just fix the ship and be on our way.
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is...
I understand, but we don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a security check.
In most cases, we don't. However, our scans discovered
Some
that the cargo doesn't
substance?
only contain machinery, but also some substance.
Biological tissue?
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict. Without the...
Oh, really? Fine. If anyone like...
This Mr. Skott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade. Honest.
Bro, can they just overpower them right
you
there and
want
just
our
like
valley?
check all their
What are you
stuff?
guys whispering about over there? Just hurry up and
Arrest
give us
them.
back our cargo.
Wait, we're debating. It's like danging around.
As I
for-
recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Xianzhou Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
Okay. Negotiation strategy. Let's... Emotional trigger.
Huh? Your logic is too confusing for anyone to follow. Maybe you should learn the art of communication from a monkey before you continue.
Oh. Start by making him feel comfortable. Okay, so he says he takes intimidation more. Like, what's the Z button do? He picks on the weak and fears the powerful. Experience in the IPC has taught him that he is able to abide the rules at least on the surface. Make him feel
I
uncomfortable.
didn't expect to see you again, Mr.
Oh,
Scott.
he's favoring
We had
us.
such fun in Arum Alley last time. It seems our paths are destined to cross once more.
Stop pretending we're friends. If I could actually...
Oh wait, did I lose that?
punch you in the face. So, Are you guys gonna resolve?
Let's just pretend we don't know him, Don Hung.
Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything...
We just start boxing them. Let's see. Return to the previous round of negotiations. Oh, emotional. We doubled the results of this round's negotiation. Wait, so it would have. Oh, okay.
Can you give us an exact amount, Mr. Scott? If there's any damage after the inspection, the the Skyfaring Commission will compensate.
The Skyfaring Commission. Yeah, they will compensate you.
I don't doubt the financial strength of the Skyfaring Commission. However, this is not... Besides, the cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. If you want to inspect the cargo, shouldn't you at least...
Oh, is that like a trick question for the IPC regulate? Wait, no, they said like,
I'm pretty tight with Dr. Ratio from the Intelligentsia Guild. Almost like family.
Oh, Dr. Ratio.
Doesn't that make me practically a member of the Intelligentsia Guild?
What's all this?
What?
nonsense?
No!
Even if you were married to him, you still couldn't. We both need to follow the regulations, because that's how the IPC and the Xianzhou operate.
Hold on, let's go back.
Could you repeat that?
Okay, so not the connections. But he doesn't listen to the Xianzhou regulations, right? I'm gonna feel stupid. We're gonna go for IPC regulations.
Since the Intelligentsia Guild entrusted the cargo to the IPC for transportation, it's the IPC's responsibility to ensure its safety, right? Why would you need a member of the Intelligentsia?
Let me tell you something. As stated in Article 7.12, only protect the integrity of the goods and prevent anyone with ill intent. As for whether the cargo itself poses a security threat to the destination...
No! We need to run that back.
All right, that's enough. I thought you were reasonable and... We've signed a confidentiality and... Listen up, kid. I don't mind delaying this transport for a few more days. Once the engines are...
If that's the case, I can assure you the Cloud Knights won't let your
Oh, really? Then you'll receive a ton of complaints from the
Since you put it that way, Mr. Scott, I'll take it as your agreement to the inspection.
Not so fast, you little brat. According to the IPC regulations,
I thought you were reasonable and civilized. But now, it seems the IPC just...
Stop him, guys! For the Emperor Lord!
Wait, were we supposed to lose here, or like? I hope we were. I'll be less
Till I
embarrassed.
see that light once more.
Oh, I can't weakness break.
Protect all beauty.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Stand still.
My oath is directed and fleeting.
That's half the work. On the still waters of oblivion, I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I just destroyed him.
Get up, all of you! Why?
Just be grateful that that little brat showed you mercy. At least your staff aren't seriously. How do you IPC cronies have the audacity to fight Cloud Knights? You practically assaulted law enforcement officer.
Another one?
I may be...
Who is this?
Allow me to introduce myself.
Oh.
I'm Lingsha, Cauldron
Lingsha.
Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Law Fu.
Could she be?
Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Xianzhou Zhuming.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself.
She looks cool. It's like the red on her arms and legs are like kind of
You
like
really don't want your
part of
cargo
her
to be
actual body.
inspected.
It looks like
It doesn't matter.
it's like blending
How
with her
can you
skin
say
color.
that?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well, since you're not going to check it.
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't if—
Wait a minute!
Oh, she planning.
Well, that's more like it. Our ship will leave in a few days once...
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same. According to the import and export regulations signed between the Xianzhou and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no. Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Years?
Only 47 years?
What?
Why so surprised? You're still young and full of energy.
Ha! Typical of a long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
Sure thing, Mr. Skott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough.
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
Oh, he folded now.
Mr. Skott.
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for... Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman. Just get on with the inspection. Don't act all chummy with me now that you've got your way.
This lady is really some.
Oh, they got
Is this
some
the
new mech.
IPC product?
Wait, that was in Firefly's
Listen
character
up.
trailer, I
Any
think.
damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Oh, this looks cool. Oh, yeah, this thing definitely, yeah, like this one was in Firefly's trailer, like firing like missiles or whatever, it's fighting. Oh, we're fighting it right now? Okay. An ally is inflicted with terror grip. Attacking the caster of terror grip can dispel a terror grip. Okay. When terror grip ends, the caster of terror grip is not attacked to dispel terror grip, then the affected ally will fall into the terrified state and be unable to perform actions. What?
How unexpected.
Oh.
That was a surprise.
Damn.
My oath is to us.
It's a good thing we have Akron and Kafka.
Still waters of oblivion.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
So is terror grip really effective now?
I'll see you off. Receive divinity.
Stand still.
I weep for the departed.
Oh, this is like 0 damage. What's happened?
Brace for it. Wretched and bleeding.
Another journey begins.
Didn't hurt.
Almost got the full Argenti ult.
Beauty is eternal.
Free will, or was it destined for oblivion?
Oh wait, maybe he'll kill it. Let's see.
Till I see that light once I will protect all beauty.
The voice sounds so different compared to the old voice actor. We almost got him though.
I'll see you off.
Didn't even really get to see him use the terrified state at all.
Stand still.
There he goes. Kind of just destroyed him right there.
Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days?
I had no idea about it. You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program.
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise.
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving.
Enough. Miss Shikwe, please escort our IPC guests to the Skyfaring.
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr. Skott.
Off they go. Okay.
Gentlemen, Our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological. I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
So yeah, I think they upgrading their
The
robots.
core of
in
this
IPC.
device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine.
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue.
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology?
Whatever the reason is, it's probably why the Borison attacked the ship. No wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the Ten Lords Commission and ask the judges to come and give their final. According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. After all, as for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation to the...
So Yanqing has to take in
the
charge.
IPC members would cause trouble, but I didn't think they'd be this tricky.
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. Taking down that big... I thought the General's retainers were all burly martial masters. I didn't expect Yanqing. Yeah, exactly. He's young. As for you, you must be the guests from the Astral Express, right? Ew, it's still early. So why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission?
I'd be happy to accept...
And you three are coming too, right?
Well, we have 60 gems from that. Nice. Alright, wrong button. There we go. Shushong, let's go. What's she doing here?
Hey, you're back. Why didn't you say I'm on duty? Let's cut it out. I'm carrying out my sacred duty. Stop hanging around here. And
I saw the Yunli trailer a few days ago. I was surprised to know that Gwenaifen and her instantly she was in it. Amazing part they had. She looked like she died though.
I'm here to pay my respects. The news is spreading pretty fast.
All these years, and the view at the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed. The tides come and go.
You're a Lofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes, I grew up here, listening to the sound of waves. It's kinda sad, isn't it? Everything changes, but somehow remains familiar.
The view here would be even better without the Ambrosial Arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years.
Well, once a seed is planted, no matter how, in my humble opinion, the rebirth... My bad. Well, since you went through the entire Ambrosial Arbor crisis firsthand...
What would you like to discuss, Miss Lingsha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in. Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with...
Well, even though I'm a bit of Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission...
I may not know about...
I see. Thank you. While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the Ambrosial Arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong, just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding 30 years ago. My mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the... And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself.
Shows a lot of stuff.
Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yin? Don't worry about it. I
What
understand
are
that
her
when
ears? She
someone
like
holds a
elf?
position of
What?
power, they may sometimes have
Look at
to
her
make
ears, like
tough
pointy.
decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides,
Lingsha, you're back! Ugh, I've been waiting ages for you.
Yunli, why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
What a small world. You stole my sword. Give it back.
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things.
Damn, roasting her.
You, on the other hand, seem to have...
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword.
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy.
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again. You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon. Yes? Well, sure, I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield...
Fine! You don't have to give it back, because I'll take it back myself!
Oh, how's he gonna do that?
But which general should I call?
Between these two, who do you think is tougher?
It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagined celebrating it.
Well, since you don't approve...
I didn't mean it in that way. Since you've already drawn... I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with a...
Clearing out...
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those...
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help.
It's so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring. Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, their experimental abominations have been festering. If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most...
Are we having a challenge now?
As always, you're still an expert in making unpaid...
It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each...
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
So, are you both ready?
Oh, we gotta play as him?
Yeah.
I don't even have him yet either.
Ha. Shift the balance.
Oh.
Let me say it again. Be careful when you draw your sword.
Can we
Okay.
How many can you block?
When Yunli takes action, she will use text to defeat the enemy first. The number of enemies defeated by Yangqing and Yunli is recorded here.
Bladed flight.
Relax. Eternal sleep is not that dead return.
Is that Kafka halt?
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
That's half the work. Destined for oblivion.
I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to a sword to actually have some skill.
It too shall fall.
Say bye to breathing.
I didn't know what Yangqing ult even like does.
Stand still.
Oh god. What?
You chose the wrong.
She's looked at the entire enemy.
Free will, still waters of oblivion. Again.
She is not playing around.
Didn't hurt.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
A one-time enemy. Strike apart.
Relax. Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Big damage. There we go.
Say bye to breathing.
How many enemies are we gonna fight, too?
I'll see you off.
Stand still.
Blade and flight!
Free will, or was it fate?
Eternal state.
Dead return!
You chose the wrong enemy.
0 damage, okay.
May as well kill them all.
Okay, so we're tied now. Let's see what this does. Okay, it's just a single target.
Still waters of oblivion.
Impressive! Strike with heart!
Let's settle this.
Relax. Say bye to breathing.
Free will, or was it fate?
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Again. Time for swordplay. Blade and flight!
I'll see you off.
Stand still.
But it's like the last wave.
I
There's
weep
another,
for the
no enemies like spawned in. Let's just kill all of these guys.
It too shall fall.
We won!
I win, Miss Yunli!
Let's go.
You got lucky.
Why don't you just give me back my sword, sincerely apologize, and then go consider yourself lucky that I'm not interested in your rusty sword.
As all you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get
More
carried
monsters
away
than
with
you, though?
yourself. If you think you can just take this sword from my hand, go ahead and...
Oh, what the? How's she move around with a sword that big, bro? That's gonna be so heavy. Oh. Oh, it's her. Oh, one finger. Yo. Who is she?
Well fought, my young friends. However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a...
Who are you?
She's cool.
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will. I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight. However,
Bro, I'm so hyped for her to be playable. I'm 100% pulling for her, bro.
Settle this dispute fair
100%.
and square in the war dances room. That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords and she
Oh, they
swung
were
her
out to
sword
kill each
with
other.
full strength.
Aha! What
Look
brings
at her
you
hair
here,
too. It's like
Lady
the
Feixiao?
blue blending in with the
Have you
white.
finished your health consultation with the dragon lady? Feixiao?
The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Merlin's Claw.
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Sanzhou Lafu, too.
Everyone has heard of the great general, known to all and unbeknown to none.
Great general. Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Lawfu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals. Sounds much better, right?
Oh, she's lacking rivals since they didn't know when to rival her. What's he trying to say? I'm pretty sure. Okay.
Yeah, that's a befitting title that's out. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Feixiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet?
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Feixiao.
Feixiao. Okay, I didn't catch that first when you said it.
Oh, by the way, Miss Lingsha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jingyuan. I think there's more to those personal.
Thanks for stepping in, General Feixiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
The Dragon Lady?
Well, you can always send the bill to the seat
Who
of
is the
divine
Dragon Lady?
foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me.
That was sick. The cutscenes look so good in this game too. It's awesome. Oh,
Back
are they with her?
already? You've met with Jingyuan and wandered around for a few hours. So,
Moz.
what do you
Is it Moz or Mose? There. 4-star. I need to get him.
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Lawfu is prospering.
But... I know you're going to say but, right?
But the influx of people attending the war dance...
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant. So at the very least,
I forgot
General
this
Jingyuan
dude
is aware
sounded
of
like
this.
what the?
As for other matters...
Voice very deep.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having court...
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right?
As Moz looks like he's like an assassin or something.
Before getting in touch with General Jingyuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well...
Are you treating General Jingyuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Lawfu. Do you think he'd have only a few...
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you...
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
What kind of condition she got?
So not even the famed healer lady could help? Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
Well, life and death, Jiao Chou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days.
That looks awesome.
As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't... You asked if I view General Jingyuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy as always.
Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really?
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? I mean, when Yunli swung that massive sword, she just
Mine too.
Yeah. But to go up against Yunli, you think so too, right?
I agree. General Feixiao is in...
I was talking about Yanqing.
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always...
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance.
I see. Thanks for the advice.
I bet it's about how to deal with the generals from the Yaoqing and...
I really don't want to get caught up in
Oh, right. That was some pretty sick missions we had there. We finally linked to that robot that showed up in Firefly's trailer. Gonna shoot Feixiao, I think. I literally just said it earlier, but I forget that. It's Feixiao, I think. Alright, but anyways, that's gonna be everything for this one. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. See ya.